We all know the well-established brands. We have My Father, Monte Cristo, H. Upman. And then you have guys that are kind of in the middle of the pack, that have kind of established themselves, like Tatuaje and Crown Heads, Drew Estates. Nobody wants to be the old man still stuck in the past. So let's kind of bring these cigars up to date a little bit. Who are the new kids on the block?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is EKB TV, and you are watching Vintage Cigar. Today we're back with another top 10 list. In this list, we're talking about the new kids on the block, the new up-and-coming cigar brands that you need to be looking out for and adding to your humidor. These are the guys that are just kind of making a splash and will more than likely be the cigar brands that are taking on the torch and becoming the new names and the people to know in the cigar industry. Let's get started. Number 10 is Black Label Trading Co. Now this company just got started in 2013. They have this kind of goth theme, very new to the market, but when they started bubbling, they really drew attention to themselves. The Hyena is one of the newer cigars with the Cameroon wrapper, outstanding, and it's really drawing a lot of attention to the company, and they're really kind of making a name for themselves. Number 9 is Stolen Throne. This company got started in 2019. Now, being a Virginia, North Carolina boy myself, it's kind of cool to see a company started in my home base. I love to see that kind of growth, being a hometown kid. This company is utilizing Noel Rojas as one of their blenders to kind of get them started and to push the flavor profiles of their cigars. To me, if you're getting started, having a good blender and a good flavor profile is the thing that's going to have you skyrocket and take off, and they're definitely doing that. The Crook of the Crown is a game changer, and if you look around, you will see that new label and the cigar just about everywhere, and it's really taking the industry by storm. Definitely a brand to look out for. Number 8 is Dapper. Now this is a cigar brand. I lived in Fresno, California for quite some time, and this is one of those cigar brands that I just happened to roll upon. I had no idea how new they were, but every cigar store that I was going into was saying, hey, you have to try this cigar. So this is one that caught my attention. The La Madrina, my first experience was not good. I had an ugly stem in that cigar, but I've smoked this cigar again recently, and it lived up to the hype. And this is a cigar brand that's really beautiful, great bands, well made, and they're really making a name for themselves. Dan Greta is doing a great job making this visually appealing, but the blends are speaking for themselves as well too. Number 7 is Regius. Regius is a cigar brand that I had no clue existed until earlier this year. I actually got them in a package from Black Lion Luxuries, just with the cigar of the month. They really kind of caught my attention. Blending is very important with them. Their marketing is simple: red label, white label, black label, but each of those blends stand out on their own. And when you smoke the cigar, it really kind of gives you the idea that this is going to be a brand that's going to be taking off and making a great name for itself in the industry with future cigars to come. Number 6 is the Blackbird Company. Now, just the cigar smoking experience for myself, I wasn't a big fan, but there's a lot more cigars out there for me to smoke. One thing about this company is they definitely give variety, they definitely know how to market, and they know how to get themselves out there. They're making the rounds. You can see the owner on a lot of different interviews and shows. That's why they're so high on the list. They're definitely going to be making an impression on a lot of people out there. So I have a lot more cigars to try. I think you should try them out too. Number 5, Pichardo. This company was established in the early 2000s, and they were kind of quiet for a while. But now you're starting to get the buzz out there, and the more people smoke their different brands and blends, the more that this name starts to grow and develop, and they're coming into their own. The Reserva Familiar Habano has been one of the cigars that caught my attention and may be on my top 10 list for the cigars of the year. We'll soon see. But Pichardo, definitely a great brand and a brand that you need to know. Number 4, Ezra Zion. Zion has really made their way into the market of the limited cigars and kind of this niche boutique brand. They're really great with their branding and presenting their cigars. They're kind of softer, or they can be kind of hardcore. They can be simple and elegant, or they can be somewhat extravagant. But when you see it, you pretty much know it's Ezra Zion. They're kind of using the limited cigars and kind of using the more established boutique brand, and they're kind of blending those together. And an excellent example of that is the Nomad cigar that's really making a name for itself and putting Ezra Zion in definitely the track to be the cigar brand that you need to look out for. Number 3, Rojas. Rojas cigars is started by a cigar blender that I mentioned before, Noah Rojas. And this is a cigar that I tried just kind of out of curiosity, just seeing it floating around. And I was actually blown away by how good this blend was. And I can definitely see other people having the same effect that I had. So this is definitely one of those cigar brands that you want to get added to your humidor and try it, smoke it, and see what you think about the blends. I think all of you will be into it, especially in this kind of boutique brand that's really taking over right now. Number 2, Aladino. Now, Aladino kind of has a little bit of a leg up because it's a part and a bit of an offshoot of Christian Aroa. But not everybody knows about this brand, but those that do love it just as much as they love CLE and the Aroa's brand cigars. It's just, you know you're getting a quality cigar, you know you're gonna get quality flavors, and when it comes to the Corojo or the Cameroon, you really can't miss with Aladino. Great cigars, that's why they're so high on the list. And the number 1 cigar to look out for as the up-and-comer, to me, is AD Ventura, ADV. I have really enjoyed my experience with this particular cigar, but it's not just me. You see this cigar everywhere now, and it's kind of moving into the space with the big dogs, and it's only been around since 2017. The cigar blends speak for themselves. There's really no need to go into all the other things about it. It's just the way the cigars smoke and the taste that come with these cigars. They're really cementing themselves as one of the best cigar brands that's out there, period. Not just the new up-and-comers. Love this particular brand. You have the Explorer, the King's Gold, the Queen Pearl. There are just so many options out there, and all of them under the different vitolas have stood out and have been great smokes. The branding is nice, the label, the bands, just a well done cigar. They kind of have this, pirate taking over conqueror vibe that's going along with it, or maybe like these conquistadors and explorers. Pretty well done. Gotta give it to them. ADV is one of the top cigar brands that's out there right now, and they're just getting started. Kind of hyped to see where they go going forward. Anyway, that's my list. This has been another top 10. Hope you guys like it. Just trying to keep you informed on the top cigars that are out there. We got more information to come, more top 10 lists. This has been EKB TV. You guys stay tuned. We got more shows here available for you guys to watch, more top 10 lists. Got more shows coming. If you like this information, please like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for EKB TV Vintage Cigar. Peace.